YouTubers, we're leaving. It's about 10 o'clock. 10:10. We got a few different options today. And no real idea of which one's going to work out. We'll see what's going to happen. I think having options and being flexible are important things when you're RVing. I run the AC unit until the last second. Try to hold some of that cool in. Then I also admit, because of the pets, and maybe I'm too protective or whatever, sometimes the pets end up limiting options in some ways, but you still find them. There was an older couple that had just bought a 2003 leisure travel. She worked at she did the accounting, I think she said, for an RV dealership. And somebody brought it in, and the dealership wouldn't give them what the people thought it was worth. So she ended up buying it on the side. And really nice couple. They like theirs. I did no tour of it. I'm not really into that. I know it's cool to do. I'm just, again, I don't even mention to anybody that I do YouTube stuff when I'm out and about. I meet people that have seen some of the videos because, again, a lot of subscribers, very few actually watch, which I understand is boring. That's my goal. Gonna take you by the lake on the way out. Oh, and then this park, before you get to the RV section, it's a town park kind of thing. All the parks in town, you can stay there until they close at 11 p.m. and then there's no camping signs everywhere. But if my plans don't work out, that's what I'll do, and then just find somewhere to park at night, because it's not super hot. But I'm sure not happy that I did not bring that screen for my double doors, because this just, you don't get a lot of airflow in here. But it's just goodbye to Marquette area for a couple days. Then I'm coming back because I got more to do. This is where I almost hit a deer. It was right there on my bike. I was going pretty quick too, and I mean, it was only a couple 3 feet away. I swerved, it jumped. Luckily, we went in opposite directions. Then I stopped, and it stayed there. Let me talk to it for a while. I was trying to get it to go the other way so it wouldn't get in town and get hit by a car. Finally, I did shoo it off. It's a hazy day. Feels hot and humid already this morning. It's funny, I was up early, and I just never seem to be in a rush to get moving in the morning. You know, I had done a lot. I'd put a lot of stuff away last night because, again, I carry too much junk. I need to do one of those things where I tried to do it once, and I'm not organized enough, even though it's my goal to try to be organized, to like keep track of things and see how often I use them. And if I don't use them, stop bringing them. But, you know, as soon as you stop bringing something, that'll be the time you want to use it. Alright, we'll give you some air vent because you're already acting the fool. Superior Dome on your right. I don't know if it was in camera at all. Gene K's directly across the street on Presque Isle Road. I showed a little bit in the previous video about Gene K's. There'll be more because, you know, I got a pasty problem now and Gene K's is the only solution. This is the other park. It's right on, you can park pretty close to the water. You get a nice breeze. There's some shade trees. So there are definite options, and then places to go at night. The power of editing. I'm gonna admit, this was a long time ago now. I'm still catching up on old videos, but I'm missing Marquette. I really like this town. Here's another park. This one has a nice beach. They all have sandy beaches here pretty much. This is a bike shop. I meant to stop in to see if I could get some old school handlebar tape for getting chain slap, you know, and it's marking up my bike. This is the point where I should normally be putting in some music, but I'm gonna skip music on this video as well. There's another park, same thing, by the old decommissioned door dock. They have things here all the time, you know, in this big field. I was there yesterday and I heard a woman say to her husband, stuff I would not have taken. We're trying to get a picnic table and he asked her a question and she turned, and I was standing right close. She turned fire in her eyes and says, "Don't ever question me again." The best response she would have got would be me quietly walking away. That would have been my response, because I never get into that stuff, but wow. Some messed up stuff right there. Don't ever question me again. Alright, so that's the riverfront area of Marquette, and now we're going to start hitting the road, go through a roundabout, and head past Ojibwa Casino. Because at this point I was wondering, there's been construction going on for a while, and I was just wondering what the status of the construction was, because one of my options might have been staying there, but we'll have to see. Always a pretty view of the lake. I stopped at the casino last year, and again, they're way behind schedule on building the hotel, and the people there, they're not sure if there's going to be RV camping there in the future or not. It's the long ride out to Ojibwa, which we're going to drive into their parking lot, see what's going on there. That's option one, if there's something going on there. Option two is Christmas, where there's free power, because I want to do stuff at Munising anyways. And option three would be hang out and then probably go park in the Ojibwa parking lot at night to sleep, and then again go hang out by the beach. My bet is it's gonna be option two. Dude, you're going way too fast. Way too fast. Going a couple miles under because I was talking to you guys. It's your fault. I accept no responsibility for any of my own actions, which is 100% not true. I always accept responsibility for my actions. I'm never afraid to apologize. I'm never afraid to admit when I was wrong. I could say something smart because it doesn't happen, but no, it happens. Quite a bit. Wow. A used four-wheeler for sale for 20 grand. Those things are expensive. 19.8 actually. At Family Dollar, I bought a blanket there that I think is actually with me on this trip. Because that is when I learned after that you put a shower curtain or something plastic over your bed, because cats throw up. Kiki threw up big time. She's done it a couple times, Usually once a week. She's good for coughing up a good hairball once a week. I don't know which place you're turning. I'm turning up here. So if you have pets, I think that's one of my better ideas. I read the news that Burger King is going to start selling the Impossible Burger, which is pretty darn cool. Alright, this is pretty much a straight road. And we'll get back on here when I get close to Ojibwa. Alright, here's Ojibwa. Technically it's in Harvey, Michigan, but it's not very far at all from Marquette. It looks so different already. Straight ahead and a little to the left was where the whole camping area was. Now I'm just checking to see if they have power at a couple of the light posts they used to have power at. Oh, they've made progress. I think it's set to be a pretty big hotel with a pool and everything. And it looks like a big fat negatory. Looks like it's gonna be pretty big. Over there. Over here on the left would be my guess is where they're gonna put the RV stuff. It's way different. No. But I did use their Wi-Fi to upload a video. Alright. And on to Christmas. We'll hope for a Merry Christmas. This has taken them a very, very long time. And I sure miss the cheap camping. Free camping, actually leaving with their money camping. What was funny is there was a woman that remembered me from a couple years ago. On your left is, coming up is the trail that gets you here, on the left, that gets you to Marquette, 12 or 13 miles. North Country Trail, also a snowmobile trail. That's it. I rode that many, many times on that old thrift store bike. So it's on to option 2, and the good point, it's only about 35 or 40 miles, maybe 50, I don't know. And I've shown this drive quite a bit. Up here on my left, this is where I walked when I stayed here so many days at the casino. And you got a perfect view of sunset from this little roadside rest. And then across the road is always another option, because it's warming up, is Gitchigumi Campground. I can't say it's always an option. It could be an option. You don't know what their vacancy status is. Check in on the whole free thing. I know, guys, it's warm. It's early yet, and it's warm. Okay, enough for now. Getting close now, and my fingers are crossed. Traveling with pets, you know? When you go for free, my best advice is don't try to get there late. Get there kind of early. Cross a paw or two, guys. It's all about you. It's all about making sure you're comfortable. Every step of the way, that cat's on my lap, and that one is always chill. So basically, this is checking this one out. The chances of this is because it was a weekend and Marquette was all booked up. But I was pretty confident if I got there early, I'd be able to get a spot, and this time I got real lucky. Get off me, Vin. Get off. This place, there's no illusions. It's literally just a parking lot outside of the casino and across the road from an actual campground that I go over there. This is Bay Furnace. There's a lot of cool stuff. You can pause to read these things. So across the street for free with air conditioning, you can see the same stuff. This furnace hasn't been used in like 130 years. Pretty wild. Wow, there used to be a beach here. Like, pretty decent beach. It's all gone now. Lake Superior's getting even bigger. See, these are pieces of glass from the furnace. There's still a lot of it out there. People leave it around. Iron got so hot and made the sand into glass. You know that beautiful sound? Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm plugged in at the casino. But it's a parking lot. Priorities. And the casino's free. And literally directly across the street. Alright guys, it's good to be at the free casino, right? Because it's 12:30. I always get an early start trying to get a spot. There's only 2 people here. I think there's 12 slots. And it's free. So, with these guys, this is important. So, again, it's not camping. Hell, there's some people that get all mad if you call an RV campground camping. So, whatever vernacular you want to give it. I'm in a parking lot, and I got power, and across the road is Bay Furnace, and they are full, and there's no power. And they're paying 20 bucks a day, and I'm paying nothing. But I might gamble a little bit. It's always nice to gamble a little bit for them, Vin, right? And that's what they want you to do, so you just have to be really careful. But I won some money, and by 3 o'clock, this place was totally full. So, hope you enjoyed. Great and wonderful day.